Hey guys, it's Miss Lay again. Today's lesson is about ratios. So to start, a ratio is simply a comparison of one size of one thing to another. So if we're comparing apples to oranges or boys to girls or the number of one color to another. So it's comparing two different things, and it can be written in one of three ways. So let's say we're comparing 5 boys to 6 girls. We can write it with the word 2. We can write it as a fraction, or we can write it with the colon. But all of these ways are read 5 to 6, 5 to 6, 5 to 6. We don't read this one as 5, 6, even though it's written in fractional form. We read all of them with the word 2. Order is very important. So order matters here. So saying 5 to 6 is not the same thing as saying 6 to 5. It's like comparing wins to losses. If I'm talking about how many wins to how many losses, I want to go in that order. So if I say 7 wins to 1 loss, and I ask you for the ratio of wins to losses, it would be written in one of these 3 ways. We wouldn't want to say 1 to 7, because then that would insinuate that there was 1 win when there's actually 7 wins. So if we're going to compare hearts to circles, and we want to actually do circles to hearts, the order would be really important here. So again, as we do this, you should be pausing, writing things down, keeping your own journal of notes. And of course, you can do this pausing the video as you go, so that when we play the Kahoot during the week, you can absolutely use these notes. So if I went circles to hearts, I would have 5 to 3, 5 circles, 3 hearts, 5 to 3, 5 to 3. So moving along, you can reduce ratios and you can have equivalent ratios. And you're going to do this exactly like you would with a fraction. So if you have 15 to 20 and I wanted to reduce this ratio, I would reduce it the same way by finding the greatest common factor, divide by 5, and then the ratio of 3 to 4 is equal to the ratio of 15 to 20. So I'm reducing the same exact way as I would a fraction. But it's really important that if you wind up with a larger number first, for example, 20 to 15, when I reduce it, again, find the greatest common factor, divide by 5, we get 4 to 3. In this case, we would not convert that to a mixed number because it's a ratio and we need comparison of 2 different numbers. We don't want to change that to 1 1/3 because then I'm not comparing 2 different things. So I'd like you to take a moment to try and reduce these 4, and you can write your final answer however you would like. So this would be an opportunity for you to pause the video and then come back for the answer. So for the first one, if I have 8 to 12, the greatest common factor would be 4. So I would wind up with an answer of 2 to 3. For 10 to 20, the greatest common factor would be 10. So I would wind up 1 to 2. And again, you can write this as a fraction, 1 over 2. You can write it with the with the colon. 14 to 21, you can reduce both of those by 7, divide by 7, divide by 7. So you can write it that way with the word 2 or as a fraction. And the last one, you see the bigger number comes first. So 8 goes into both of them, but I wouldn't write an answer of 5 because I would need to divide them both by 8. So divide by 8, I get 5. Divide by 8, I get 1. Even if you wrote this as a fraction, you would write it as 5 to 1, 5 over 1. You would not simplify that down to 5 because we need the comparison of both numbers. So go back, look through these, look at the Khan Academy video that I'm going to post, look at some of those examples, keep working on your ALEKS. You're doing amazing, and I hope to see you all during our Zoom lesson. Keep up with your mail and your Google Classroom. Bye, guys.